Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of the Age of Decadence. This is Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that you chose to join me today because we have a couple of quests to complete. And this episode is gonna be very dialogue-centric, I think, unless towards the end we manage to kill somebody, or try to kill somebody anyway. We'll see how it goes, but I think we're gonna start by looking at our journal. So we have 4 quests, the first one of which is to give the map to Lord Antidas. But we're not gonna be able to do that right away. We're gonna be able to do this quest over here, and this quest over here. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go to the Raiders Outpost, or not really outpost, but a camp rather. So let's go into the map, and let's go ahead and go there. And if you saw my playthrough as Kato, the Lower Master, you know exactly what can happen here. And yes, that's what's gonna happen. That's what I'm gonna try and do. Let's just first harvest these plants. I'm not gonna fail miserably at these, but later on, if I manage to get something out of my alchemical skill, I'm gonna try not to waste my skill points, but we'll see how it goes. You enter a small camp in a forest clearing. Rough boards nailed to the nearby trees form a crude perimeter fence. Inside the fence, there are several patched up tents, a campfire, a metal cage hanging from a makeshift gallows. The cage is occupied by a roughed up man in a dirty tunic. And yes, our perception will allow us to see all of that and more that the game is not going to tell us right now. We got a couple of bandits. They're not going to attack. Talk to Asbanus. He's back there, he says. I'm going to try and get these. No, I can't. So there's the cage. There's a plant. And there's Asbanus. Everyone else is kind of like, meh. How did we do this with Klepta? Did we kill this guy? I think we did. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we did because we were having trouble with the skills. Which is something that we are definitely not having so far. But anyway, yeah, actually we don't have that many, but you know, that's all good. So, Asbanus. Several raiders in battered armor acknowledge your presence by getting up and loading their crossbow. A gray-haired man with a military posture emerges from one of the tents and assesses the situation. He barks some orders, swearing at his men and sending them to take positions around the camp. Within moments, some semblance of military order is created. Satisfied, the leader turns his attention to you. I'm here to negotiate. We found this fine young man walking alone in these very dangerous woods. When he told us that he's a nephew of a local lord, we decided to keep him company and do our best to ensure his safety. I'm sure that his uncle will appreciate our help and reward us generously. 1,000 coins should be enough, I think. So I'll pass the message, I guess. Try to convince them for his sake. How does an Imperial Guard become a raider? Just because I didn't kill him, I didn't kill you, doesn't mean we're friends now. Go get my money. Okay, I'll return to Vdweller then. So I think something failed there. Should I have talked with Vdweller before that, or? I don't know. Well, we'll see how things go. We'll see how things go. Let's just walk up here. That should give us this thing. Yes. Let's talk to Vdweller. What do you want? Oh yeah, that's right. I've heard you raided caravans back in the day. I did. What of it? What can you tell me about it? Find yourself something to do, Tertius. Yeah, he's not gonna train me on that one. So let's talk about something else, about the bandit camp. Yeah, they want money, 1,000 Imperials. Out of the question. Paying ransom is a sign of weakness and an invitation for more troubles. We can afford it at the moment. Yes, this is what I want. This is exactly what I want. So we could go with this one. Let's see. Then reward is 50. I think it'd be easy, but yeah, it's okay. Yeah, but we're going with this one. So I think what happened when we played as Kato, and the game hadn't been patched. That was the first build of the game, the first final release anyway. We incurred in a big bug. I don't really know what happened, but I seem to remember I was able to suggest this notion that I'm about to suggest here to Vdweller. I seem to remember being able to suggest that to Asbanus, or whatever his name is, was the raider. So yeah, then pay the raiders to attack the Aurelian outpost. You'll kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Risky. Where's the downside? Come on, the outpost will be wiped out or weakened enough for you to finish the job, and you'll have bodies or dead raiders to prove that Daratan had nothing to do with it. Huh, haven't thought of that. Good plan, Tertius. If it works, Lord Antidas will be very impressed. Okay, so what I need to do, I think, is I need to go back to the Raider Outpost, or whatever that is, the Raider Camp, Bandit Camp, or the same thing. Same thing, so I need to come back here and tell him that he'll pay. Although, did he give me the money? No, he didn't. I think it was something wrong back there. I'm missing something, I think. I'm missing something. Let's see if Asmonus has anything to say. Yeah, I have a better offer for you. There's a mining outpost in need of raiding and pillaging. What you do best, and Lord Antidus will gladly pay you 1,000 Imperials. Everything you find at the outpost is yours as well. What do you say? The raider shakes his head. I work for no man. Get me my money or the hostage dies. I think I will fail. I think I will fail, but let's try this. They used to mine gold. They used to mine gold there in the old days. Are you sure you want to pass on that? Gold, you said. And if we do it, we can take as much as you can carry? Is that the deal? I want to hear what you say. I want to hear you say it. Okay, all the gold you find there is yours, plus 1,000 Imperials when the job is done. Do we have a deal? Yeah, we have a deal. Take the hostage to show that we're dealing in good faith. That's not needed. That was a bad move. Anyway, tell the raider where the outpost is and take the prisoner to Vdweller. And that, ladies and gentlemen, concludes that quest. We're still gonna go to the the Aurelian outpost. We haven't been there while the guards were there, but well, if you want to see how that goes, go and check out both Klepta and Cato's playthrough, because that's what I did. You escort Tiberius back to Terran, all the way to the Daratan compound. So, you did talk them into it. I'm impressed. I've heard about making friends with enemies of your enemies, but using one enemy to get rid of another, now that's something you don't see every day. In fact, I'd like to see it with my own eyes. So I gained a bunch of skill points, money, yes, and House Daratan reputation as well. Let's follow Vdweller to the Aurelian outpost, but of course, they're all gonna be dead. Yeah, all. Which side though? I know which side. You don't, or maybe you do. If you have played the game for yourself, if you've been following my playthroughs. Let's see. I'm just looking around, but we got Vdweller and Asmonus. Sitting in the shadow of the mountain, the Aurelian outpost is protected from prying eyes by a tall wooden palisade that circles it. Judging by a dead guard slumped over the watchtower's balcony, prying eyes weren't the outpost garrison's biggest problem. When you get closer, you see half a dozen dead bodies strewn around the entrance. Asmonus, the raiders' leader, is sitting on the ground in front of the small barricade. He's covered in blood, but it's hard to say how much of it is his own. Some diggers are still alive, he says tiredly, holed up inside the tunnel. We'll handle it. You deal with him. Vdweller throws you a heavy leather bag and goes inside. Judging by the weight, it's the 1,000 Imperials he has agreed to pay the raiders. Deal's a deal. Let's pay Asmonus. You're a man of your word. I'll remember it, should our paths cross again. Catch. He throws you a small object. It's a small glass tube encased in an elaborate metal framework. The tube is very warm to touch and contains what looks like constantly shifting liquid fire. One of them, he nods towards the dead bodies, had it on him. Since you've done right by me. Slowly, he gets up and walks away without finishing the sentence. Okay. See you later, Asmonus. I'm sure we'll see each other again. You go inside the ancient tunnel carved into the mountain. The tunnel leads into a small chamber filled with strange machines towering above you. It went better than I expected, says Vdweller. The diggers saw... Yeah, I forgot to make his voice. The diggers saw the attack. They are on their way to Lord Gallius to inform him that an army of raiders has descended upon the ill-defended outpost, slaughtered the Aurelian legionnaires, and would have killed the poor diggers too, if not for Daratan forces who, unfortunately, have arrived too late to save their noble brethren. You did well, Tertius. Without lifting a sword, you'd solved quite a few of our problems. Tiberius is free. The Aurelian forces are dead. The raiders are dead. The mine is ours. Not that it's doing us any good at the moment, but still. Take a look around. I'll head back to Terran. Okay, let's take a look around. The last time I was here, though. It's been a while, folks. It has been a while. It's been a long journey. And I've enjoyed it very, very much. But yeah, I haven't been playing the game on my own, so as not to spoil it for myself as when I play it with you guys. So yeah, the last time I was here was at Cato. That was almost 2 months ago. 3 months ago? 3 months ago, I guess. Yeah, that's October, right? Let's examine this thing. Lore failure. You have no idea what these machines are. Well, I'm not gonna do anything there. So what we're gonna do here is we can always come back, so that's a good thing. We can always use these machines if we want to. I'm pretty sure that's the case. So let's just look around. Let's try and loot the place. That's our objective at the moment. We're gonna try and not mess around with things, because that's what Cato did, and it didn't do him any favors. Well, not that he was just messing around with a lot of stuff. Let's transfer all of that. Our crafting should allow us to craft some nice bombs with those, so that's pretty cool. So let's keep looking around. I think there's gonna... Oh, no, wait a minute. Is this the end? Is this it? No, it's not. There's something back here. Come on. Come on. Got this big machine. What kind of machine is this? Yeah, it looks like a... I don't know, something to sift through the dirt or debris or something. I don't know. See what this crate has. And we got ourselves a bomb. Nice, nice, nice. That's an actual bomb right there. Let's try and craft this. So we got rock oil, which is, I think, basically a flammable liquid. Indeed it is. That seeps out of fissures into the ground. In the ground. It is believed that... So it's basically tar? Is it tar? Can I put a black powder over there and will this do anything? No. Oh, what about fool's gold? Not really. Do I need to go all the way around, or how does it work? What is this? Saltpetrite. Oh, so I just need the black powder? And I need 4 points in alchemy. Oh, it's alchemy. It's not crafting. Yeah, forgot about that. I didn't know about that. That's not... I didn't forget about anything. I didn't know because I hadn't seen that. I thought that making bombs would be crafting, but it is alchemy. Which I guess is understandable. All things considered, it's still a chemical reaction. Crafting is really more of a different sort of engineering, I guess, if you can consider alchemy as an engineering thing, which it kind of is. It could be, but anyway, we got stuff to do. Let me look at my second screen right now. Go within, and we're good. Oh, by the way, we received word of honor, didn't we? I think we did. Let's see, word of honor 1. So now we need to loot the mine. We have done that, and now we need to go back to Terran. Let's go back to Terran. I just pressed M and this appeared. Yes, I want to report back to Teller. But I kind of want to talk to Entitas now. Oh, yeah, he's gonna let us in. Either way. Because he said we couldn't go in before we did him a favor. How did he go? I couldn't fix it. Don't worry about it. You've done enough. Go see the old man. Okay. Yeah, he was talking about fixing up the mine, but I couldn't. Vdweller says you did well. He thinks that we can use a man of your abilities. Swear your fealty to me, and we shall consider the matter settled. My lord, I was told that you'd want to see this. Do you believe in destiny, Tertius? Before you have a chance to answer, Entitas continues. I've spent more than a decade trying to find the temple and fulfill the prophecies. I've wasted a fortune and lost more men than I dared to admit. And just when I've decided to give up, you show up with another map. Coincidence? I don't believe in those. It is said that every man is given a chance to change his fate, to ascend to greatness and immortality, to rise above the ordinary and serve a cause greater than self-interest. You didn't come here by accident. Fate guided you here, and it will guide you to the temple. The temple? The prophecy? Another map? My apologies, he says, Entitas with a faint smile. You know, of course, that our empire has lasted thousands of years. Through military and diplomatic victories, we had conquered the known world. An era of peace and prosperity was about to begin when the accursed Cantari came. Taller than any human, with glowing eyes and sharp claws, they came from the depths of the underworld and attacked without warning, slaughtering men and women alike. We fought the devil tooth and nail, but when the victory was at hand, they called forth their gods. Can you imagine a living horror towering over the battlefield and sweeping it with its arms, tearing flesh and armor with its talons? Or our only chance was to reach into the higher planes and summon allies who could help us, even the odds. Eventually, the call was answered and the allies came. They burned the Cantari and their gods, leaving nothing but ashes. They saved us, but it was too late. The empire had fallen, for too much had been destroyed. Saddened, our allies, the lords of the higher planes, left us to rebuild and restore, but as you can see, we are still living in our crumbling towns, still fighting each other like savages. 3 lords of the higher planes, or the High Lords, as they are most commonly referred to, have answered our call. Glath Zor, the Dreamer, Barhathor, the Flame Walker, and Thoragoth, the Artificer. The Artificer had taught our Magi much and built many wondrous machines and engines of war. According to the legends, the Magi had attended a temple built by Thoragoth and studied the arcane art there. The centuries-old accounts describe the engines of war and divine weapons in great detail. I don't know if the weapons are still there, I don't know if the temple is still there, but I believe there is a reason why another copy of the map has found its way to me. It's fate, Tertius. It has to be. Over the years, I've sent several expeditions to find the temple and bring me the weapons of the gods. They've all failed, one way or another. Looking at you, I'm beginning to think that sending large expeditions was a mistake. Large groups attract too much attention. They are slow and suffer from all too familiar intrigues and inner squabbles. They are vulnerable to spies and saboteurs. They cost a fortune, but one resourceful man with nothing to lose but everything to gain. Yes, I can see my mistake now. I wanted to find a temple for me, Tertius. If you do, you will be rewarded and elevated beyond your wildest dreams. If you do, we'll reshape the world and plant a seed of a new empire. We'll do away with petty squabbles over broken towns and domains. We will unite our people and give them goals worthy of the banners that once flew over this land. Go to Madaran. Find Domitius Ulpius. He's led one of the expeditions. He was convinced that the Magi Towers were Magi Towers hold the key to the map. But there is only one tower left intact, the Tower of Zamadi. The tower is sealed, as are most ancient places of wonder that house Aurelian deemed too dangerous. Gallius would rather bury the past than face it. Find Domitius. If there is a way in, he'll help you find it. If not, seek elsewhere. I'll do my best, my lord. I expect nothing less from you. From my best? Sure, you can count on that. Let's see. Let's learn a little bit more about House Aurelian here. Oh, he doesn't like us. We don't have time for history lessons, he says. Okay. But that shabbily performed monologue that he said there, shabbily by me, not by him. That really shows, I think, knowing how the game ends if you choose to help him all the way through, I think that really shows what kind of man Antidus is. And that's one of the reasons why Cato liked him so much. Until the very end. But, well, Tertius is not that kind of man. He's not that kind of man. He doesn't really find, I guess, wide-eyed optimism and believing in fate and all that really that appealing. He's a man of can do. He's a man that will just do whatever and do whatever. Follow the walkthrough. Okay, well, let's see. Let me look at my second screen again. So I need to look at my do not swear allegiance to him. Yeah, I didn't. And let's now talk to Neleus about Merchant Guild quest that Linus gave you. Now, Neleus, who the hell is Neleus? I don't remember who Neleus is. That's kind of a problem. Talk to Neleus. Okay, so Commander Carinus must be stopped. Talk to Neleus, the Guildmaster of the Boatmen. Oh, I know who Neleus is. Remember Neleus? Yeah, we saw him as both Klepta and Cato. But I think only Cato actually talked to him any more than hi, and he said, go away. Yeah. Or was it? No. The boatmen of Styx over at Ganazar, they are led by Madaran rather. They are led by a girl, but Neleus is a guy. I'm not sure where it is though. It's over here. We're good. There's Fulvio over here. The Assassin's Guild is a plain and unremarkable building. You would have missed it if not for the sign promising affordable solutions to your problems and guaranteeing satisfaction. If it's business, talk to Neleus. Sure, let's go in. Let me save the game as well, because you never know. The game is saved? Good. Let's keep going. So in here, we got Neleus over here. We got a couple of guys back here, but they're not going to say anything. I got Ty. Talk to Master Neleus. Okay, and this guy's going to say the same thing. I'm just checking, just making sure I don't miss anything. Yes, indeed. They all say the same thing. Ah, a new face of the Commercium. Linus has already sent me a word that you're working for him. Whom can we kill for you today? I'm not sure if you're gonna like this. Actually, I'm sure you're not gonna like this, but I want you to kill Commander Marcus Carinus. Neleus smiles, disappears. You cannot be serious. Do you understand what you're asking? Do you understand the consequences of such a hit? I do. Name your price. It's not about the money. Whatever your problem with Carinus is, find another way to solve it. Well, since when do you care about the marks? I care about the guild. How long do you think we'd stay in business if we start taking orders indiscriminately? Do you truly believe that we can kill anyone if the price is right? Trust me, Carinus is off limits. What if the order comes from Lord Antidus himself? That's a big if. Okay. What should I do? I'm looking at the second screen right now. Okay. Yeah, let's just leave for now. Not for us, Neleus. Start putting a team together. He's not gonna start putting a team together. He knows exactly what's gonna happen. But we'll see. We'll see if we're gonna be able to convince him or not. Let's go back to, so basically I need to go back to Vdweller. Yes, indeed. I apologize for those brief pauses. I'm looking at my second screen, as I said, trying to figure out what I need to do. So you're standing in front? Yeah, let's talk to Vdweller. What do you want? Oh yeah, my guild has uncovered a treacherous plot. I thought the Commercium had a monopoly on those. Marcellinus must have been outraged. Go on in, Tertius. Okay, so we're going to Antidus. What do you want, merchant? Make it fast. Well, what the hell? Oh, is he always facing that way? What's wrong with him? Is it because I'm playing on the beta version? Not on the pre-release, but if you missed the first episode, I'm playing on the the expanded endings patch. Yeah, check the description for more information on that one. So apparently there is a plot against you, my lord. What proof do you have? I can't start a war with the guards based on the words of a drunken soldier. Okay, so etiquette's a success, but the charisma is not a success. So I need to talk with Antidus and show him the map. No, that's another thing. Oh, I'm gonna fail to convince him. Oh, wow, sneaky. I have no proof, my lord. Bring me the proof, and then we'll talk. Let's go back to Linus then. Huh. What? How did he go? Antidus won't do anything until he sees proof. An understandable position. I think it's time you pay Carinus a visit. Linus catches your questioning look. That's where all the evidence is, no? How can I get inside? Your lack of imagination disappoints me, Tertius. Talk to Mercado. If you handle him the right way, you should realize that helping you is in his best interest. Unless, of course, you pushed him too hard. Well, I didn't. I don't think I have. Cato may be able to help you. After all, his people are notorious for getting into places where they don't belong. If everything else fails, talk to Carinus himself. Do what you have to do, but get me that proof. Well, I can forge the proof. Forging documents. You're moving up in the world, Tertius. You still need to get a sample of Carinus' writing and his signature, but they should be relatively easy to get since he's still courting the traitors. I'll go see him then. Okay, so things are moving on. Things are moving on. We want to kill Carinus because Carinus is trying to overthrow, I guess would be the word, overthrow Antidus. And we can't really convince Antidus that there's a plan against him because we don't have proof. So let's make that proof. I'm looking at my second screen now. So I need to talk to Cato, explain the situation to him, and receive training. Oh, boy. Okay. Now, Cato is in here. Right? Exactly. So I will save the game here. The game keeps my previous... Yeah, the quick saves. There we go. We got that. We got that. So let's talk to Cato. Hopefully he will give us training. Let's explain the situation. I see. So what can I do for you? I need to get inside. Can you get me in? It's your lucky day, Tertius. Then again, when you work with us, every day is your lucky day. I stopped the messenger last week. Usually we don't mess with the guards. Why look for troubles? But he was plainly dressed, so he put up a fight and ended up with a bolt in his back. He didn't have much on him, a handful of coins and this rather pompously written cease and desist until further notice document. He gives you a scroll with wooden rollers and several stamps. Apparently, Carinus' superiors in Kertor aren't very happy with his activities and feel that he's moving too fast. They are sending Gnaeus Lanus, yes, that Lanus, to evaluate the situation and put a leash on Carinus if necessary, or assist him if the situation merits it. Karina's must be... We got a scroll, nice. Karina's must be a fool to pay attention to this letter, or even to Lena's himself, but the rank and file should be appropriately intimidated if you play your part right. He throws you the scroll. It's all yours. My gratitude. You'd have to look the part, of course. If you don't have the armor, I can give you a special price. Interested? How much? 100 Imperials. I think we need to go with this one. I thought we were on the same team now. Alright, this one is on the house, but don't expect me to foot your bill every time you need something. It gives you the armor with the Imperial Guard's insignia. That's a typo right there. Now, let me give you a few pointers. I don't think you'd pass for a soldier, but you don't need to. You're a courier, a traveling scribe, basically. This read is a powerful document, and everything about you should display the power and arrogance. Let me show you. Kato's instantly transformed from a confident, laid-back guildmaster accustomed to giving orders into a man with a borrowed power, who's finally got the chance to push people around for a change. You gain some insight into the art of impersonating, and by some insight, I think we gained 1 skill point or 2, because we're now at level 3 on that one. Thank you, man. Thank you. Let me check. Impersonate. There we go. Level 3 on that one. So that was very well played. Thank you, Glavgad, on your playthrough, because on your walkthrough, because I don't think I did that before. I'm pretty sure Kato didn't have that check. So all the worse for him. Now, let's see. What do we need to do next? I need to play a game with a thief using your streetwise and perception to win 20 gold. Is it this thief? I suppose so. Let me save the game, though. Lucius is busy, shuffling 3 walnut shells while trying to engage the tavern's patrons. Step up and watch the little ball. It costs you nothing to look. There you see it, and there you don't. Guess where the little joker is? The quickness of the hand deceives the eye. Okay, the ball stays on the table. Bet 10 Imperials. Lucius smiles, shuffles the shells with a surprising speed, then shows you his hand with spread fingers, indicating that the ball is on the table. This one. Good eye, friend. I'm impressed. He counts 20 Imperials and gives them to you. Can I play him again? I don't think I tried that before. We passed this skill check. It's such a perception check and a streetwise to make sure that it doesn't cheat us with a CH, not a SH. Oh, I can't go for that again. But I think we're good. I'm gonna try and craft something. We're gonna get ourselves into a fight next episode for sure. Let's see. Let me look at his materials. So let's see. Sharpening stones. Yeah, it talks to us about sharpening stones and all that. Let's browse the wares. No, I didn't pay anything, did I? I don't think I have. But he doesn't sell iron ingots, but he does sell these, which are okay. How many of them do you sell? 100? That should be enough. That should be plenty. So I will probably craft myself some nice armor for next episode, but I'll see how that goes. For now, I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been the Age of Decadence. I really hope you've enjoyed it, and if you did, go ahead and leave a comment, like the video, but above all, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.